Hi there, Cancer. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 24th of February. An inspirational link between the Sun and Neptune through to Thursday is wonderful if you have a passionate desire to see a new movie or engage in a real page-turner of a novel, one which really takes you out of yourself. Because anything that helps you to access your imagination is really going to be blessed by this particular influence. But when you're searching for the facts of a matter, this can be a much trickier one, because Neptune washes away at the foundations that the Sun wants to create. And in this particular phase of the year for you, truth or understanding the facts of a situation can be very important for you, especially in business, actually, because Mercury, the planet of communication, is twisting backwards in your sector of finance. So if you are looking to get information about refinancing your home, raising money for a business venture, or forging some kind of alliance with somebody else, it all may seem a little bit hazy in the early parts of this week. One thing you shouldn't do is get frustrated. Mars, in a bit of a reactive part of your horoscope, is squaring up with Venus, certainly in the last half of this week, and Venus continues in your sector of relating, suggesting that diplomacy will get you much further than getting cross and frustrated and exasperated at the slow pace of how something works out. But Saturn, much maligned, actually forges a quite magical link with Venus this week, suggesting that something that is shaping up really well can be for the long haul. This can be something that gives you a sense of confidence, where you do know where you stand, and rather than being confusing, it is more along the lines of being enlightening. You can find out a lot of information, but it is all about feeling that everything is very clear, that all the facts are in your possession, that there's nothing that's being withheld from you. And if that's the case, as you come to the end of this week and the Sun forges a stunning link with Pluto, there could be one alliance that can transform your situation for a long time to come. This really can be wonderful. But I have to just tell you that Jupiter, which is blessed in your sign because here it's exalted, is continuing to square up with Uranus all through this month, suggesting that you shouldn't be over-optimistic about anything, and do be prepared that there can be some sudden surprises, especially in your professional situation. But as the week draws to a close, both Mars and also Saturn decide to go into retrograde, which is ironic because, of course, Mercury starts to go forwards from Friday. And if you have been waiting for a payout or some kind of or some clarity about a claim for an application for some money, then I do feel by the end of this week some good news can come through for you. The slowness that's perhaps been rather irritating of late suddenly starts to come forwards, and once you've got all those facts in your possession, you'll feel much more solid. So the retrogrades to Mars and Saturn are not going to be completely obvious this week. Going forwards over the next 60 days, I think Mars is saying to you, if there are any physical changes you want to make at home, pace yourself and make sure you're being inclusive with the people you live with. Don't make any unilateral decisions. You need to work with people. And as with Saturn, Saturn is basically saying to you that when it comes to your creative talents, there's plenty of work to be done to show people just how talented you are, but it is going to require a bit more perspiration before you see the total results of all your efforts. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.